In it for the thrill of the game, baby.
That's right.
What's happening?
Get it together. See what's happening. Wait a minute. So what is that one? That is this one. How do I turn just this one off?
Are you still trying to
Turn
figure
the
out?
other one on.
Oh yeah, I'm still working on that, but
Oh, okay.
right now I'm just trying to get the glare off of the tank, and I can't figure out where it's coming from. I think it might be this one.
There you go. Just stand there the rest of the night. You're set.
Is it fixed?
Yeah. That light's
Okay,
not on.
cool. Cool. I can turn this one back on.
Oh, now we can see that one.
Oh, dang it. Turn that one back off.
I had somebody in one of my comments like a year ago said, "How do you film any of those tanks and you don't have any glare on it?" And it was like, because I shut off all the lights in the room except the one on that one tank.
Pretty much, like, that's what.
I know
That
you.
is so cold.
I know you can put like your phone right up against the glass, but I'm not that coordinated enough.
I can't see it live. Oh, wait.
Did you see that comment from Richard? Lumi?
Holy cow, 20 plus. I haven't gotten an update video yet. Where is my update video? How many do you have, or did your Garamis eat all yours?
No, I have them in separate tubs. There's two huge ones in there that as soon as I walk up, they're at the top, like, and there's babies in there, but I've never counted them. And there's too much duckweed in there. Thank you very much.
Ooh. You didn't
That's
get
the only
duckweed
place.
from me.
That's the only place I have it, and it's going to stay outside too. I'm gonna very carefully get those fish out of there without bringing duckweed in here in the
Good
fall.
luck.
Yeah, I got a vacuum cleaner.
I don't even know where my phone is. I hope I didn't leave it outside.
My paradise fish are still alive too.
There's some really pretty new paradise fish popping up.
Yeah.
And fortunately / unfortunately, depending on how you feel about it, there's glow gouramis now too.
Nice.
So are paradise fish these blue and red striped fish?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
blue
there's blue ones
paradise
and red
fish.
ones.
There's
Okay.
the flame paradise fish. There's albino paradise fish. Black. There's so many, but blue's the most common.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never heard of them.
I had the well, I only have one left, but I had the wild caught black paradise gourami.
Okay. Yeah, those are neat.
One of them I rescued is in 5 over here, and it's blue. Big blue gourami. It's pale blue though. That's the one the guy told me. He's like, there's like 4 goldfish in there and an old gray fish. And after I got it out of his stuff and put it in mine, it was like, no, it's not. That's pale blue gourami.
I was seeing the red. I don't normally I'm just like, I don't want red fish. I don't want orange fish. I'm tired of seeing red and orange.
Okay.
But then I saw the glow red pearl gourami.
Is it pink?
That looks stunning.
Did you see Richard's comment there? The Tractor Supply has
I was actually looking that up now.
1,600.
I lost Lumi.
She's still here with us.
Can you hear her?
Yeah, I got distracted when you guys started talking about a 1,000 gallon stock tank because I have a pond problem. They probably won't ship that though, even with freight shipping.
You never know.
Yeah,
They
I know
wouldn't
it's a
ship
problem.
anything
Is
larger than a 300 last time I checked.
It's in my area. It's showing 549.
Hmm.
24 sold in 5 days. In demand.
You should know if you start talking about tubs, I have a problem.
You do.
I have more room outside than I do inside, so a lot of my fish happenings are outside.
Cannot be shipped. There's a few states it can't be shipped in. Looks
I don't
like
think it's gonna ship. I think that's something you have to pick up.
Yeah. I don't know that it would. I would have to take a trailer over there.
Probably.
I mean, you can order. It doesn't say. It says out of stock, but you can order it and you can just go pick it up.
Just tie that
yeah,
on.
because they don't want to ship it.
That would be like a turtle shell over my Jeep Renegade. It would probably cover the Jeep Renegade.
9 foot by 28-inch round with drain.
When it's hailing outside, you can just go flip it over and put it on top of your Jeep, and then it wouldn't get any hail damage.
Right? A little turtle shell.
If I had the space for it, I would do like an indoor pond sort of thing. But 9 feet is a little bit too long.
Most of our hail comes with strong winds, so
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm reading M&C's comment here about how long paradise fish have been in this hobby. And
Yeah.
it's such a shame that more people don't have them. They are like little cats for your aquarium. They just skulk around the back and then occasionally pop out. Mine started begging for white worms recently, so that's really adorable. She just gets right up on the glass and looks up at me. They've been in the hobby for so long, yet they're so hard to get.
Yeah, that's crazy. So when I saw, who was it? Our World Aquatics had them the first time I walked up to that booth. And Jennifer says, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I'm just bag up all of these right here in this tank. I'm taking them all." She just started laughing.
Yeah, I'm waiting to move. I got the 12 smudge spots from them, but I have to wait for Nezzy to get over here so I can put them in the 20-gallon.
their booth always looks so good. I love the way they have like a ton of tanks and they have like good light on them and stuff like that. Like they set up a good booth. I really like what they're doing. Everybody should copy that. You know what I mean? Like if you don't know what to do, just go ahead and copy what they're doing. You know what I mean? I was like, any variation of that will be very acceptable.
Yeah.
What's the? I wonder what the depth of this bin is. Like how deep does it go? Because it just says 9 foot by 28.
Is there a specifications page? That you
I'm trying to look for that.
Wait. HHD says they have one. They paid $550 for theirs.
Yeah, that's how much it shows
Oh,
for
wow.
my area too.
I could just see if I drug that home the look I would get. Alex says it's 28 inches deep.
Okay. Oh, so it's saying it's 9 foot, like completely round. It's not like an oval shape. I was looking at it, I thought it was an oval shape, so it's completely circular then.
We got a farm store here where I don't know what that thing is. I mean, just from one side to the other, it's a circle. It's like 12 or 14 foot across.
Yeah, that's what
That's
Vibes had
nice.
outside of his place.
Okay.
Yeah, people buy them for their kids to swim in.
Okay, yeah, it's circular. Yeah, the image was misleading for me. It is circular. That's still not bad. You could probably put that in the ground if you really wanted to have like an outdoor pond and use that as a small little pond for an area.
Yeah.
No. I couldn't get away with it here. It's just too shallow. What's a standard door? 7 foot? Yeah. Standard door 7 foot by 32 by 36.
Yeah, so I don't even think it would fit in a doorway.
They make the long 300 gallons. That would probably fit into a doorway, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're like 8 foot long.
M&C's pond is 36 inches deep. That's what mine is.
You look like are you talking about, well, there's a galvanized oval stock tank, 300 gallon. Is that what you're talking about? Or you're still talking about like the actual rubber tubs?
They have a different brand besides Rubbermaid or whatever it is too. That's different sizes.
It's like Beheim, Bellheim, something along those lines.
Something. I don't know what it is. And I have like 4 of them, and I don't know. Holly's Bend. That might be it. It's something.
Yeah.
Something weird.
Yeah. Three in a gallon, 14 foot around, and 36 inches deep. That's a pretty good sized tub.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good sized tub.
Yeah, the fish the keeping says they don't like to start to crack. Mine are fine in the summer, but I have to like put them in my shed in the wintertime and don't let it get snow and ice and crap on them, or yeah, it's just a pile of plastic in the spring if you don't.
Yeah.
But I usually bring my tubs inside anyway for 2 or 3 weeks. I drain them down like the 30-gallon ones. Drain them down so I can carry them and bring them in. Fill them back up and let them run like that for a couple of weeks. Just getting used to the temperature and all that in here, and then I slowly catch everything out. But that duckweed one, that one's going to stay outside.
Bring it inside. It'll be fine.
Oh. No, I had to wash my truck to get the duckweed out of the bed of the pickup.
Who doesn't love duckweed? Come on.
Me.
I was thinking if I get my next tattoo depending on how broke I am, I'm going to get a replicated duckweed tattoo for my hands because my hands are just always covered in duckweed, so may as well.
Somebody did that. I don't remember who it was. They had
I've been
duckweed.
talking about doing it. I want to do it.
I think it was Rachel O'Leary because on her fingers it says fish pimp too.
Do any of my fish pimps have a fish pimp tattoo?
I don't have any
Nope.
tattoos.
Alex is a virgin too.
I got enough scars. I don't need no tattoos.
Never got an inkling to get one? Never had the urge to get one?
Not really.
Yeah.
My kids all have them.
Yeah, I've got 4, but my last one was like 10 years ago maybe, and I just haven't had any desire to get any more, or at least any ideas that I could go off of.
Yeah, he's got the whole sleeve on one arm. He's got a fish tank on his calf. Supposed to be a dedication to me, I guess, but it's
Oh, really?
got a fish tank on the back of his calf. And I was just like, probably wouldn't have paid money for that, but it's your money.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Environmental questions. So yeah, man, it's Saturday night.
Yeah, we're just sitting here talking to each other instead of being out partying or something.
I'm mixing my beverage as we speak. I didn't get enough time to cool
This
it.
is how I party now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's about what I do a couple nights a week.
anybody that's gonna judge me for the way I'm partying right now, you know what I mean? Like, they're not here, so I can tell them that I did something else.
Mhm. I can only do the Kentucky thing a couple times a year. I couldn't go do that.
All the time.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I am
And
super
there were a couple
butthurt.
times there where I had to talk about it and be like, I'm not sure that I could do. I need to take it easy today. This is day 3. We got to take it easy. There's still day 4 and 5 to go.
My fish pimp was within range in Nashville, Tennessee, doing that fish thing that I didn't know about.
Oh, wow.
Man, come see me.
Well,
Telegram.
there was one last week in Chattanooga too.
That's the one. No, wait. I said Nashville. Chattanooga, that's the one I was referring to.
Mhm.
So close. And no visitation from anybody. Slacking.
I don't live in the East Coast, or I'd be over there. Who's bringing new Loomy Snow Whites out? I don't know
Does
anybody.
anybody in Iowa?
I don't know anybody in Iowa.
Well, Jeff, how far away is Jeff and
He's almost in Canada.
it's closer of a drive to my place than it was from the Kentucky thing.
Mhm.
3 hours is still better than 5 hours, bro.
Yeah. Why have Loomy Snow Whites? So I'm not in Iowa, but I'm closer than everybody else probably on the screen.
So it looks like you're going to be stopping at Curtis's house, or you can stop at my house because I still have about 30 of them.
And I don't know when I'll be in Iowa again. Depends what part of Iowa. I'm in Kansas City more than I'm anywhere.
I need to just set my desktop to a picture of the United States.
Oh, and the Jody part.
Oh, wait. Where's Cheryl at in all of this? She has like 10 of them or so.
I've got some, but they're still on the floor. So I can't really show them with any accuracy. We could try, but I only
could
see 2 of them
probably-
at a time.
I could probably get one of my males to come out.
They're beautiful though. I saw one laying on a black sponge filter. So good.
Mm-hmm.
The sponge filter is like right on the front of the tank. It's a 10-gallon on its side. There's like 50 shrimp in there and a bunch of cichlid hides. And I think I have 9. I think I counted 9, but I could be wrong. Like my accuracy is not good when they're on the floor.
I never counted. I want to say about 50.
Yeah.
Enough that it
Oh, we
needs.
have 50 left?
Yeah.
Damn.
So all your friends wanted half a dozen or 10 or.
Cheaters. You were all supposed to get 6.
Well, I'm pretty sure we will all breed the crap out of them, so there'll be plenty.
Right. Yeah. I was like, surely we can't lose every place we put them. You know what I mean? Like, surely with time we'll get some more.
I told my wife that's the plan for my green dragons and snow dragons. Every time I go to a convention, I'm just going to take like 30 of each. That would probably pay my hotel room.
I've lost my tweezers. Well,
I'm sorry, Richard. I'm sorry that they didn't make it, bro. That sucks. There were some losses out there on the road.
Yeah. Well, the snow dragons I gave Richard were like less than an inch long, so I'll have to when the weather cools off, send him a box.
That's hilarious, Johnny. That is so true. You could definitely trick Alex into coming over anytime. All you have to do is just have a sign that says you have fish, and Alex will show up.
Well, I mean, he'll take a look. You know what I mean? Like at the very least, he wants to, get his cameras out. Take some pictures.
I think Alex sent me it's like a little thing, and it says how you're kidnapping me something, and it was a white creeper van, and it said free fish on it
Oh,
when he was picking up the gouramis.
I think Roxy put me in a van.
What?
Yeah, Foxy's fishes.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought the dragons didn't make it because they were so small.
Oh,
I was in chat and I asked something about the van, and Foxy was in the middle of like a van rant, and she was like, "Too late, New Local Austin. You're in the van." I was like, "Okay, I'm in a van."
They didn't even have to give you any candy.
No.
You just got in.
So I was just looking around on the street corner. They opened up the door and just grabbed me and like pulled me in, I guess is how it went.
If they had candy, would you have gone in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
even if they didn't have candies, if they had free fish, I'm going in.
There you go.
Now, if Foxy pulls up and tells me to get in the van, I'm getting in the van. You know what I mean? I still don't know whether it's a good decision or not, but I'm going.
Who keeps messaging me?
All right. So hopefully I don't dump all of this food into the tanks. I was doing my typical Lumi thing at the pond, and I got a Curtis. That's hilarious. Yeah, I got a message from Curtis, and I like practically ran across my little pond area and was like, I gotta find clothes. I gotta find clothes.
Right? I'm in khaki pants and a navy blue shirt. I had to go into the office today and do skills checks and sign a bunch of paperwork, signing all my rights as a worker away. You know how they do. So that took me a couple hours today. That wasn't fun.
Ooh, Richard Reynolds. If you get Alex to go collecting, we're going to take up some money and we're going to get you a GoPro so you can watch. You can film everybody falling and splashing. And
Yeah, I mean, like if you get it in like 4K, like, and you get like a wide angle, you might be able to zoom in on pretty much anything you want.
Yeah.
And so you could just have it on the tripod, a wide angle, and that way you don't miss anything.
All right. Fish dinner time. I gave them all water changes today. So that means I can dump a bunch of food in here. And then I could do more water changes tomorrow.
shoot, I got so many plecos going around now. I got to go buy more green beans tomorrow.
I was going to cut up a zucchini tonight, but I have a feeling that we're going to be streaming until 2 a.m.
Hey, you never know.
Or 1 a.m.
I always tell Jason from Depths Unknown, sorry, dude, missed your live stream again because it starts at 8 in the morning on a Sunday, and I'm not making that
Yeah, it's hard.
because I'm still asleep.
I'm still sleeping until like 9 or later.
Yeah. Or
I
later.
slept in till 11 today, and then made it to that thing at noon.
I managed to sleep in until around 11 too. I was going to go back to sleep. I was right about to go back to sleep, and I was like, you got shit to do.
Yeah, Gabriel's here. What's up, Gabriel? Long time no see.
These Limia are so fat.
How fat are they?
So fat.
And they get big too, like 4 inches.
Yeah, I kind of feel like a bully. I gave them some white worms today, but they're still a little small for white worms.
Yeah.
So right now they all look like they're about to explode. Poor babies.
Jake
Like
and Katie,
just sitting out of frame.
Jake and Katie, lock your doors. You got flatbed coming to your house. I was on their live stream this afternoon. The chat was kind of adult variety,
Rambo.
No.
Nice.
just beating up on flatbed mostly, which he enjoys.
I think I'm up to about 20-ish Hestatus.
Oh yeah.
So
The
it's just
trick-
my shoulder. Like, how did Vibes like stream in front of this tank all the time? This is a lot more difficult.
Do you have the reclining chair though?
No, I'm sitting on a bucket. This sucks.
I was gonna say you're not even on the camera.
Yeah, you got to be in a big giant reclining chair.
I figured you'd take that recliner and put it right in the middle of your garage.
Get good.
I don't have room, man. I had to put all of these fish and tanks on the floor. By the way, we are down to 4 tanks on the floor today. Got a tank off the floor today. Got a new rack up last weekend. Got a rack up the weekend before. So we're doing all right.
And hot cocoa.
Yeah,
I was
cocoa and something to eat. You always, from now on, Mike, you gotta have food with you of some kind.
You got to
Yeah, I already.
make some food and bring it in.
And
Yeah,
if, you,
no, I ate a nutty bar.
if you were backstage before his stream started, like 15 minutes before, that was all he did every week was just, I gotta hurry up and eat.
Yep.
It's like, dude, didn't you eat at like 6 o'clock tonight? And he's like, well, yeah, but it's already like 9.
It's been 20 minutes.
It's been 20 minutes. We got to eat again.
likes to keep
Oh,
his
man.
sugar up.
Yeah.
That's how he had so much energy. I was gonna say maybe I could get the plecos to go in front of the tank. But that was a failure because these fatties will not let the plecos anywhere near it.
Texas and Kansas City barbecue cup of noodles. No, I have not. Never heard of it.
So what? You just take good barbecue and then you just spray mayonnaise in it? Is that what you're doing? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I don't know what you do in Texas, but there's usually no noodles involved in barbecue around here.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Texas is like fusion country. You know what I mean? Like, I've had some really interesting like what is that? All of like the Pacific Islands, like Asia, like all of those types of foods and stuff like that. They just roll barbecue, Texas barbecue, like right in there. So you'll have like breakfast. You'll have brisket and something. That would be great.
I've had Korean barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how malnourished these Corys are.
Yeah, they're only shaped like a bowling ball. It's crazy. I actually know exactly where that camera's sitting in your house.
I actually moved it since then.
What, a foot to the right or something?
A little bit back. It's no longer hanging from my little whatchamacallit.
Fish the keeping. No, I haven't. I'm gonna go find that though. Robota chain. Japanese German fusion. Yeah, man. Like there's some like there's really cool food out here. Like I'm enjoying myself. Very occasionally, most of the time I'm spending in the fish room here of late, which is really odd because I have not done so for months and months. So it's good to be busy handling all these things that haven't been handled for forever.
Where's Arlen at?
I don't know.
Never heard of Arlen, Texas.
Oh man, Texas is a big place. So
Well, yeah.
you'd basically figure out which of the four pillars of, so there's Central Texas, that's Austin and San Antonio. Then there's Dallas and Houston. That is the east side of the state, top and bottom. And then El Paso. You know what I mean? Like all the way west. That's what you got. You know what I mean? So then like you're talking like, oh dude, it's like when you're talking about El Paso and stuff like that, so it's like, dude, it's 9 hours from El Paso. Which means it's halfway to Austin. Like,
When I Googled it, it says Arlen is a town that used to be in Texas, like a ghost town, and it switched it to Allen.
okay, I have heard of Allen.
Yeah. So,
When I looked it up, of course, this is AI overview. It says fictional town in Texas in the main setting of the animated TV show King of the Hill.
That's right, yeah. A lot of people said it was Austin, but I doubt it. It looks more like Plano to me.
sleeper, there is only one time zone, Central.
Yeah, man. Central.
Yeah. So we were talking about doing that auction, and then it was just like, well, man, we got all these time zones to take into account. If we do it very late, people on the East Coast are going to go to bed, and if we do it too early, people on the West Coast will be like, what are you doing? It's the middle of the afternoon.
You're still at work. But it is on the 8th, right? So
Yep.
Just pick a time. Somebody'll choose 30 minutes before you start to stream. Every time.
I don't care.
Just start doing it.
I don't care.
Oh, that's awesome, Richard.
Plano.
I'm still sad to find out about the Plecos.
It happens.
I know.
Well, did you see Mike said he doesn't have snow dragons anymore? And he's the one that started it all.
Shame.
I got 2 tanks of them, so if you don't get them back, M&C, I can always bring you some on my next trip by.
I'm excited for my next fish order. Crossing my fingers, don't want to jinx it, but I am so excited.
Was it did you find, what were you looking for last time? You were looking for
Lyra tail mollies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You found them? Congratulations. Yay.
Possibly. It's still early. Still early.
Well, right. I mean, it's always early, you know what I mean? But like, it feels good to be in the like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like I found some. You know what I mean? Like there's an order place. That's cool.
Latoya.
Latoya, what's up? Butter gal.
We got Luis here too. I have to talk to Latoya because it looks like she's setting up a store in her house.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's just whether she's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, like it ebbs and flows, right? Just like, all right, man, we're selling all this stuff that we have too much of. You know what I mean? So like, and with as much as she has in her house, like, yeah, it would be a store at that point.
Yeah.
what she got? What she got?
Yeah, if she's moving inventory around, dude. Like Latoya, list in the chat the things that you don't have. This is gonna. It's
Yeah.
the shorter way. So Latoya, just say what you don't have right now, and that way Lumi knows everything that you have.
yeah. Rabbits and birds and snakes,
Dude,
reptiles and fish and rats.
There they are.
she could tell me. Yeah, she could tell me whatever she wants.
She has everything but the stuff with hooves.
Yeah, I would not doubt her. Like she could lie to me, and I would believe her because like it's not that far outside of the box from things that I already know that she has over there.
She could get some of those little miniature goats. That'd be cool.
See, she doesn't have anything with hooves. There you go.
And kids would love the miniature goats.
There we go. I got him on camera now. Just took a little bit of persuasion. I always worry that when the fish are trying to fight with the Cories, not really fight, scurry alongside the Corridoras for the food, what is the likelihood of a Corridora stinging another fish for getting too close?
I mean, like, don't they have to actually freak out? Like, if they're really annoyed,
I've never heard of
it's
that.
not the same. I think. I mean, like, I thought it was like shock, like reaction. They're just like, yeah, and it goes off.
And they grew
That's
up.
how I always imagined it, but I'm usually wrong.
They
I've
grew
always
up together. They're used to it by now.
Yeah, I always laugh when the Cories are spawning and putting their eggs all over the glass. The barbs just literally trail up behind it and just scoop them up before they've even fully been dropped. And I'm like, one of these days, you're gonna get stung or something.
Yeah, the Cories probably don't even mind it that much. They've got all that plating and stuff like that. So it's the fish that has to watch out.
I can watch these fish all day. The little Pandagara are such
Baba
cute
rum
little
cake.
people.
There we go.
I saw that.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Johnny says he's seen a medium cichlid eat Cory, get stung, cough up a ton of blood, and be fine.
Wow. Lesson learned.
Well, I doubt if I'm going to put Corey's in with my frontosis.
Yeah, that would not be a good mixture. They would just get destroyed.
Actually, I got those two 17s in the other room. I don't have anything in there with them. just
I'm
then.
gonna be honest, one of the main reasons why I want those mollies so bad is just to make sure that I have no more quarry spawning.
Well, then you're going to have a molly problem that you got to get rid of.
Not if I cock block them and split them.
Uh,
I am the
Yeah, but do
master
they? But do
of all
they?
cock
But
blocking.
do they? Do they hold on to milk like the guppies do?
Probably, I think around that 3 to 6 months or 6 months, whatever. But I successfully have split up my platinum mosaic guppies. So if I did
Yeah.
it once, I can do it again. And until I get it split up, I already have my fish pimp on standby to come collect them.
Nice. It's good to have a plan. Like if you have a plan, then there's like something to do.
That's what I do. I message Alex real quick and I'm like, hey,
Hey,
you're
buddy.
gonna come collect a bunch of mollies from me so I can work out this line. I want to see how true I can get this line to get. So it's going to be a fun project.
That is fun.
Seeing the rice fish from where they started to where I've gotten them is a nice little treat. Sometimes I want to introduce new lineage to them, but I worry how much that might set back the line because I can't find anything like mine.
Yeah.
I think the closest person who has them would be the Underworld Aquatics. Or was it me? Who was it?
Freaking Underworld. Underworld Aquatics. That's where I'm
Small
going to get
World.
all my
I don't know
fish.
why I always call them Underworld.
Because you're goth and awesome.
I just think doom and destruction.
Just a real quick trip to the underworld to scoop up some fish, brah.
Just going to hell and back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I liked those movies though. The Underworld movies.
Oh, yeah.
Just the vampire and werewolf stuff, not the cheesy ones. They were good.
That's the other thing I got from them. The white worms. I am loving those white worms. They are going so smoothly. Today I picked up the little plastic grate that I had in there and I just ran around and dipped it into each one of the tanks and just watched all the worms fall off of it and was like, wow. I should probably put some food in there.
Look at there. There's my buddy Fishymon. Holy smokes.
Fishymon, what up, bro?
Yeah.
Good spot, Skipper. All right, what's up, brother? Freaking miss you.
Yeah, we haven't got to see all your plecos and everything in a long time.
Okay, apparently there has been rumors that Corridoras have stung and killed Epistos. I always find this kind of stuff fascinating because one of the things I do get worried about with my whole cock blocking rituals that I do, the female guppies still produce those babies and they blow up and then they like reabsorb all of those babies. I can't imagine how healthy that is for them.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be more science on things like these. And sterilizing fish. I think we need some fish sterilizing skills.
I always thought that was crazy too. Whenever they produce their own, then they end up eating them all. It's kind of
I
always-
would prefer not to have to watch them eat them all. Like, if they eat the eggs, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing more just horrifying to me, at least, walking up to a tank and just seeing a baby surf by the glass being chased by another fish. And I'm just like,
Well,
oh,
that's why I
it's
never have
dead.
any more Mbunas, because whenever you do have one that's holding, which one is holding in one of my tanks now, I never see any of them survive. So they all end up getting eaten anyways.
Yeah.
Unless I take them out and put them in a separate tank, but I haven't done that in a while. They just get destroyed. Natural.
Yeah, I was probably splitting up the Limia. I can already tell which ones are females, and I'm thinking I should probably just do that now.
You can tell by the color on those.
And how fat they are.
The males get that yellow fin and the females don't.
And how horribly fat they are. I'm excited to see what they look like, though, because I know Nezzie's going to come up, hopefully, to come grab some of those plecos. Well, the rest of the plecos, if Johnny doesn't steal them first. But I'm also planning on offloading some Limia on him, too.
I control all of those Limias and like the Amuka splendens. I control their breeding by I only feed them about once every 3 days. Feed them every day, you'll get overrun.
Feeding fish is like my favorite pastime. So that's not going to work out for me. The way I do it is I just do a lot more water changes and I clean my sponge filters more often. And the fish are foraging regardless. May as well forage happy, yummy food and just be fat and sleepy.
Yeah.
Or restful, maybe? Lazy. We'll go with lazy. Lazy, fat, happy fish. As long as they don't develop dropsy or any problems with their swim bladders, which I haven't had, I see nothing wrong with the health on the fish. They're a little plump, though.
Well, I know having all the your plecos in this tank, I'm pretty good at changing water in that sucker.
Oh, that's so much fun.
You dump a whole can of green beans in there and they're gone in about 15 minutes. It comes out. It comes out somewhere.
A whole smorgasbord.
I was having to do water changes every other day. I had like 300 of those split up across 320 gallons. It was insane.
Yeah. My wife likes it because I just keep siphoning it into her 1 gallon jugs for all of her house plants.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Need to figure out how to sell that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
tank
people
water.
will buy
Put it in a
it.
bag and throw it into a local fish store.
Yeah. I need to do the Green Dragon baby tank in a bad way, but I'm putting it off.
I got those little mesh jewelry bag thingies that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one of those that's over it's super, super fine. It's almost like the brine shrimp, maybe even more fine to an extent. I have one of those over one of my gravel backs for my Hestatus tanks, just to make sure I don't scoop up any stock.
Baby? Yeah.
I think that may have been part of what was happening because I also have black gravel in there. So with how often I do like to do water changes, I think I possibly was siphoning out eggs when I was struggling. So now I just try to keep the water as clean as possible and then just stare at the gravel just angrily looking at all the mold on there like, I just want to clean it. But then I just do more changes on the sponge filter.
Yeah, I don't do that often enough. Then when I do like the whole room at the same time. Good thing I'm on concrete.
That's what I want. Like I was posting that little video in our group chat the other day and it was a hatchery and I was like, house goals. Seriously, I don't need a house. Just give me something like that and have like a bunch of drains around it and I'll just load it up with fish. I can put a bed anywhere. I could put a little mini kitchen anywhere, just insulate it. I don't need an actual house. What's the reason for all the extra stuff in the way?
Mm-hmm.
I would. I used to joke all the time that I wanted to sleep in Dan's fish warehouse. Like I could imagine living in something like that.
Jody will probably let you sleep in her building.
Well, yeah, it's like it's like night at the museum or something like that.
Right?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, I'd put like wheels on my bed and I would just row around just like
Just get like a canoe with wheels or something like that, and that way you can roll around everywhere.
I totally would. This is my idea of a dream house. So when I was actually like a little bit more fit back in the day and I worked automotive because I did so much off to the side personal work to all my friends' cars. My dream was to just get a couple of hydraulic lifts in a nice big garage, put a loft over it, and live in the loft and just have a beautiful setup for.
So you're talking about like the second place that you buy in like Grand Theft Auto.
Probably. I didn't.
You
really
know, the
play much
second,
Minecraft.
and basically it's just a save point, right? Like,
Yeah, like what's the point of having like a bunch of rooms and stuff? You don't need a living room. Like your fish are plenty entertainment.
All you need is us on YouTube and you're set.
Right?
all
Like,
you need is love.
I just need a little. How big is the space I'm in? I would like it to be a little bit larger, but my desk is in about a little 6x8 nook and then surrounded by fish tanks.
You know, it's a true statement.
I would like to have maybe a 10x10 spot to wheel around. Maybe take up yoga,
I think my bathroom down here is bigger than your fish room.
possibly. If I took up yoga, though, I'm guaranteeing that I'm falling through the floor of this house.
Check.
This house cannot handle my chubbiness hopping around.
Your chubbiness. Don't let me and Mike go in there and start bouncing on the bed or nothing then.
That's why I was saying I can only have like one person in my room at a time for Kentucky because I am so scared. I'm doing things that you should not be doing in a really old single wide trailer.
I think I'd feel the same way on Alex's page. That if I don't have any fish tanks in the living room, and if I did, if I put it next to the TV, I'd probably be watching that more than the TV shows.
It's great for when you're playing video games, like every load screen.
Yeah,
Every load screen, that when you're watching television, like it's hard to get away from the commercials these days. Whenever there's a commercial on, just start watching your fish tank.
the commercials go by a lot faster that way.
Dude, it's the truth.
You don't even need TV. Or you can have your little 10x10 computer.
Technically, yeah.
If you had an in-ground or an indoor pond with like glass above and then had a drop area below the ground still,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way you wouldn't be sitting there with some kind of a cot next to it.
I used to have a TV in here mounted on the wall, and then the only thing I did with it was play music. Because I never watched it. I just had music playing.
I'm thinking about taking my TV down. However, I used epoxy to get it up, so I don't know how well this is going to go.
Epoxy to put up a TV?
Again, very, very crappy little trailer that I live in, and I didn't want to risk it ripping down, so I reinforced my walls with epoxy.
Don't ask when she was modifying her pond and sending me pictures of like her handsaw to cut these 8x8s or whatever. It's like, no.
Sounds like a bad idea.
You can't do that.
You know, I still managed to get a lot of shit done. I mean, it's happening very slowly, but given the state of my health, I am pretty proud of where the fuck that pond is.
Yeah, I was impressed when I came around the corner. I was just like, wow.
It looks like a little jail prison area, but it is my little jail prison area, and it makes living in this area so much better.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
The camera that is built into my freaking computer is, it was turned off by whatever protective apparatus runs in the background to like keep me safe. It was like, hey man, we went ahead and told StreamYard that they can't use the camera because you haven't been there in a while. And I was like, you mean 7 days? You know what I mean? So, all right, that's cool, I guess. So now I'm using allow this time, and I got the camera turned back on, and I had to restart the computer like 3 times.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Cheers.
Yeah, you'll have to mute the other one.
mute the tank camera and turn the microphone on where you're sitting. It's giving some weird
Feedback.
feedback.
Okay.
It might be picking up the audio from where you are and
Ow.
pushing it through its mic in addition to you.
Okay, so this is supposed to just be attached to.
I can mute it.
It might not have noise suppression. Well, if you mute it, you're muting him too, because that.
Well, I've muted the computer, so
Yeah.
I've muted this in front of me. This is muted. The mic is.
But I can mute the other one.
But is there audio playing in front of you right now?
I'm unaware because I've got headphones in. I just muted it. I just muted the speakers, I think.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, I don't hear it either.
Okay. Possible gremlins.
Are you wearing latex gloves right now? Let me go get
Yeah.
some.
Oh
What
God.
color is that?
Are you
We're
sealing it?
moody.
I know you're supposed to wear those for everything, and I never do.
I never do either. I actually resealed a tank for the first time today.
I'll have paint all over my hands and silicone. And
Yeah.
My hands were tore up when I went to the event, and they're still tore up now. So I am treating my hands like ladies.
Mhm.
And so they are
Oh.
covered up, and I have a high quality petroleum jelly with mineral oils and stuff like that in it on them right now. And I got bit by a spider while I was in here doing all this stuff. So I was like, that's not a normal mosquito bite. And I was like, okay, that looks really ugly. I was like, now it looks like a blood blister. It was like, no, that's just what venom looks like. So hopefully above my thumb, like a bunch of skin doesn't fall off in the next few days. Like,
Are you able to
Fingers
shoot
crossed.
webs out of your hands now?
man, I don't think so. I think it was just a normal
Oh, that
recluse.
sucks.
It was a normal recluse or wasp or whatever, you know what I mean? And like, it just made some tissue necrotic, possibly under my skin.
Okay.
Time will tell. It might be fine. I
Maybe
don't
you'll
know.
wake up tomorrow and you'll have a lot better results.
Your vision's going to be cleaner and your reflexes are going to be like,
Yeah.
Man, I hope so, because like we got a lot to do.
I'm starting to notice that my vision is deteriorating. I think this is what it's like to get old.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
no, it
so
kind of
devastating. Like I'm trying
it
to pull
kinda
a
sucks.
splinter out of my skin and I can't see the splinters anymore. So I'm just like mawing at my skin. Like at this point, I might as well just get a scalpel and just.
What do they say to do? Put a wet baking soda paste on it, and
Bullshit.
it'll pull it out.
Bullshit.
Oh.
I usually just use a pocket knife or a razor blade myself,
Yeah.
I normally
and get some black tape and put it on the wound.
not sanitary at all.
Like some electrical tape.
I have some like super sharp tweezers, so I just normally like ram those up the hole and try to grab onto it. But I can't see anymore, so now I'm just sitting there with a razor blade just trying to like cut it out of my skin, like just cutting like little V's into the skin, grabbing sewing needles and pulling the skin up, just like I'm gonna get to it at some point.
You've got a whole system.
And you'll wake up tomorrow and forget all about it.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, so the audio's good. Yeah, I think it was there was noise coming out of the computer. I think we've done it. My goodness.
I'm
My
right there
goodness.
with you, Alex. I totally should have done what you've done though with your whole hand situation. Like, my hands are also just in a horrible state because I moved like 400 pounds of gravel, possibly more. I don't remember how many cinder blocks at this point. I had more delivered today, and then I had another 200 pounds of gravel delivered today. But my fingers are so
Tore up.
beaten up. There's just like little micro cuts everywhere, so washing them is insane. Somehow I had way too much torque on my drill when I was taking up the screws on the side of the pond, because I also lifted the pond up a little bit more. I
Pond
managed
lifter.
to dig.
Gravel
I-
sifter.
I don't even know how I did it, but I digged my pinky
Kid
into my
sister.
thumb. So I got my thumb right there. And then my thumb got the bottom of my pinky and I skinned myself right at the bottom of my pinky. I don't even know how I did it.
Unexpectedly.
It just happens. You should have seen me try to lift up my power box with a boat battery in it. That was amusing. But I have this thing where I keep buying all these gloves and then I never actually wear them.
Today would have been the day.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much protection that is against gravel and rocks, but you could try it.
Yeah, cinder blocks and stuff, you'd probably only last a few minutes before they start breaking apart.
Yeah, these black gloves I got, they're 6 mil, so they're a lot better than what I had before. But my hands just end up getting too dry, and then I have problems and exacerbations from that. Is what basically happens.
I'm pretty sure I actually have work gloves in my little pond bag and I just never use them. much like these gloves. I
Well,
buy
yeah, when
them
I'm at
for
work for
playing.
12 hours.
The amount of stuff I do with epoxy and silicone and God knows what else I'm doing. I buy these gloves and then I don't wear them and I just go in with my bare hands, just putting my hand into curing epoxy while it's
So
heating up.
take
It's like,
say, take 4 pairs of gloves and stuff them in like a small, in a small cup, and like put it where the epoxy is or where you end up applying the epoxy at. You know what I mean? And like put them in a bunch of different spots. Maybe that'll help.
my hands live for pruny fingers. The amount of time that my hands spend inside my ponds with all of my fish,
Hmm.
I think I'm just trying to adapt. I think if I did manage to duplicate myself or replicate myself or reproduce, it would try to have a third
Webbed.
arm and it would be fully aquatic.
Yeah, webbed fingers for sure.
My body would just be like, okay, we need to adapt. This person practically lives in the water.
Right. I'm constantly washing my hands when I'm at work as a home health nurse. And on the days when I'm not doing that, my hands are in and out of tanks because I've been struggling since Vibes' departure to maintain fish in aquariums. So it's been a lot of work. We're doing it though. Only 4 tanks left on the ground right now.
I was gonna say that tank is looking pretty good though.
Yes, sir. I got that in there, and like I've had to there's a corner box that has a pump in it that sprays water for circulation, and it's got a weir at the top. So like that whole side is like separate from the tank, and like I've got all this like filter media in there. I've cleaned it out once.
What
And then there's an
filter's on that
FX6. I haven't touched the
Okay.
FX6 yet.
one? Okay.
And then there's a hang on the back, and a week back that stopped running. So I got to figure out what's up with that thing. I couldn't get it working again, and like I messed with it for like 45 minutes, and I was like over it. Couldn't deal.
My Cascade has been running strong for so long. I love that thing. I mean, I meant to change the filter out on that thing today, but I did plenty of other shit though, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I managed to redo my 75. I can't figure it out. I'm thinking maybe when the barbs are doing their little, hey, let's chase each other around the tank like dummies, I think they're ramming into that little slate wall. I haven't been able to figure it out exactly, but I just have that minor suspicion, and it was enough to make me pull down everything in my 75 today and move it all over.
That's a lot of work.
And then I proceeded to do water changes on all of my tanks.
So this is the new tank. Did an aquascape on it today.
Oh,
I moved the rainbow fish in there, and there's our loach, front and center. Where's the camera? There it is. Bam. That's how long he is. And there's 4 gouramis in here, and like 4 rainbow fish.
Rainbows.
Yeah. So these are going to be 2 small shrimp tanks. I've got these UNS small ones. I've got a 10-gallon on the end of both of these shelves, and then this 30 long here of community fish is going right here. The rainbow gravel's going in with the clam. It'll be center. We've got the shrimp Corridora brick over here, and then we have this for the substrate. So there'll be a little window peeking in, and this is what that scape looks like on the other side. So I made an island effect so that then these fish can swim in one direction and continue swimming in one direction. So they have the illusion of free movement, which is the best we can offer our captives. You recognize some of those plants, Curtis?
That's some crypts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, actually, this one is
Looks like a sword.
no, it's got a rhizome. I thought I got those from you,
No.
Richard. Are these yours? Like, who did I get these from?
Maybe.
Yeah, where did they come from? So yeah, I still got four tanks on the ground. There's snow whites. Snow whites are over here. You see a bunch of shrimp, but I don't see any of them. There's one underneath the sponge filter that I can see. You can see the edge of his tail. That's it. Oh, there's one on that. There's one on that snail shell. But time to get these guys settled. And this is my other rack that I set up. The lights have turned down on it. But there's males, guppies, endlers, mutts. There's swordtails. There's females and babies, guppies, mutts, all down here. So I've got 2 types of guppies and 2 different kinds of endlers. And almost all of these tanks I just have to go through and keep a line, and all the rest go in the mutt tank. And like 2 of these are already mutt tanks, like just because they spread around. So it's going slowly and surely.
Yeah, it looks good.
Party time. See if I can put this back and not.
What are you doing, Louie? You're having way too much fun there.
You're just reminding me of like the Blue Man Group.
Yeah. And that's why you have no gloves to wear, because you're playing with them.
I mean, I have gloves to wear, but the problem is, I'm like, that's too expensive. How often do you not use something because you're like, it's too expensive to just be wasteful with this, and then you don't end up using it at all? I think that's pretty much what goes on.
Yeah. Like I bought 25 foot of that black silicone airline from Aquarium Co-op with some other items that I needed. And my wife was running airline for all of this today, and she like got herself like cornered a couple times and was like trying to figure it out. She goes, "Man, I'm going to use this whole roll." And I was like, "That's what I bought it for. So you're allowed to use the whole roll and anything else we got. When we run out, it's time to get more."
Deal. I got to go let the whiny dog out. 'Cause I don't want to have to clean nothing up.
Hey man, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I was like, they stop whining at some point, and then you've got a problem.
I got a squirt gun recently so I could shoot it in the direction of the dog when they start acting too...
Rambunctious.
Sure, that's the PG version. And I realized I've never actually had a legit squirt gun because I had no idea how to use this thing. I was using it, like, the first thing that I knew that I was just like, why am I doing this? Is I was holding it with my hand like typical safety with the normal gun. I was sitting there with my hand not on the trigger, but I had it like just like this while I was walking around. And then I went to go pull it, and I was like, this fucking trigger doesn't even work. So then I start trying to pump it, and I was like, maybe you have to pump it up. And then it just starts squirting everywhere, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. All things we figured out as boys.
I want one of those salt guns so bad.
That's true. I need them for wasps. I don't know. Like, might be lucky or something. Might be a form of protection for my residents or something like that. But they are getting super annoying. I have one of those, Lumi. Those are the bomb.
I just leave it on the stand now and just leave it in the on position and just put it next to me.
Is that an electric fly swatter?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, Fathom. I can't take a bunch of wasp bites either. That's why I was like, this was either a spider that bit me, or this is what a wasp bite looks like now. Either way, it wasn't good looking. Mark Archer, what's up, sir?
So, Mark,
There's Vibes' tank, buddy. I'm sure you saw it last week. Yeah, I was on his stream a couple weeks ago in the chat, and he was asking, he was like, hey man, like, who did end up getting like Vibes' Frontosas? And I told him that you had some, and I had Vibes' tank, and I built it back. Now they moved a piece of wood. I got to put it back up, but you know what I mean? They want it like that right now, so I'm not in a hurry to move it back. You know what I mean? It's the weekend, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get it tucked in by Monday, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I noticed it when I already had the camera up there, and I wasn't having a good time today as far as like getting everything set up. But I eventually got there, so that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
What size is that Frontosa tank?
that is a 90 gallon.
Okay.
you still might have to get a bigger one eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
How many are in there?
There are 4 Frontosas and 1 Clown Loach and 1 brown bushy nose Pleco.
Okay.
I have put probably a dozen, just like 3 or 4 at a time, of snails. The which ones? The ones that are shaped. Ram's horns. The ones that are shaped like a button. Like, that's all I could think of right now. And I see a shell. I don't think it's alive. I think these guys. Went after him. So I think I'm going to continue to do that.
You can feed those little crayfish that you got now too, but you got to crush them. But they'll fight over them.
Okay.
They'll grab it and drag it off to their little den and protect it so nobody else gets to eat that snail. I just keep dropping them in. Like,
I need to put like some like piles of like 3 to 5 lava rocks all over the bottom of that, so that then they can start having somewhere to like defend and stuff like that, because they're just down in plant and mulm on the bottom of the tank right now.
That was hilarious.
But they don't appear to be in any distress. Like, they've just been like chilling on the filter, and like the black skirt tetras are in there, but they don't seem to be like caring about them.
Alex has got the crayfish bug now too. I love them.
They're fun. They're just as much fun as shrimp. They're the same size, you know what I mean? Similar colors, and they got pinchers, clamps.
Johnny wants a self-cloning crayfish. Well, I got some of those. You only need one.
What kind of crayfish do I have?
I mean, and
Oh,
the ones in the river?
Yeah. Has anybody identified anything yet?
I haven't. There were some big ones though. You had to be careful when you was getting them out of your net. Might lose a finger.
I was dipping my hands in those buckets with all those crayfish. I'm surprised I didn't get pinched when I was sitting there sorting out all the fish that they were attempting to start murdering. And I was like, uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys.
Yeah, throw them back. I almost wish I'd have kept those 2 bugs that was in that collection cup just so that I could sit here and watch to see what they actually did. They were definitely alien looking.
I would very much like to make myself not do a bunch of stupid shit throughout the day and walk back down to that creek and have another go at collecting some stuff. However, all of my tubs outside are currently raising up rice fish because I
yeah.
have problems.
No, I don't. I think that it's a good problem to have, and like once they're all grown up, I think Fathom could come and pick them up and like help you move them and stuff like that. I know that I want a grip of them, and I might not keep them out over winter. I might put them somewhere in here for the winter here, and then like move them out like in the spring. But like have my starter colony like all ready. You know what I mean? Like even if they're not ready until the end of the season, have them, put them in a tank, move so that then I already have them and can move them out to the pond for the next summer. And then I'll probably keep my rice fish outside. They should be able to survive Texas winters.
Johnny, I may or may not have already had some experience with bass fish, so I think I'm good on that cichlid front. Let me tell you, that accidental situation that may or may not have happened was an interesting experience on observing situations.
Allegedly.
Supposedly. They're assholes, though. But they're so cute. I love watching them in the creek.
They're good to eat too.
No!
Yeah, but what are bass if they're not cichlids? What is it called?
I don't know. I think like just that
Because
personality.
I mean, like they're very
though,
cichlid-like.
yeah,
You know?
that personality. It's still a finned raid fish, no? Raid fin fish? Fin raid. Google.
Oh, yeah, she would.
I haven't figured out which one I want to
But
get.
but Lumi has enough problems without getting a cichlid. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, man, just stay off of that. You're already like neck deep in like so many other things. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like swim there. You know what I mean? You don't need cichlids necessarily.
I mean,
Although
depending
now
on
that I
how-
have frontosis, like everybody else is just screwing around. That's all I'm saying. Got that big cichlid energy over here. BCE.
Yeah, I've seen the longest time of period frame that I've watched and experienced a sunfish was a rock bass, even though it is considered a game fish and it is a bass. It is still considered a sunfish, interestingly enough.
Huh.
Makes no sense, but those are
Centra-
hilarious little fishes.
Centrachidae.
I had a sunfish, and it had to stay all by itself because it would kill anything you put in there with it.
Who ended
Oh
up
yeah,
getting
no, they're
the sunfish?
they're jokes, man. Like,
I know everybody says their cichlids are tough, but I guarantee you, if you threw a sunfish or
A bluegill, yeah.
bluegill or
a bluegill has that scorpion spirit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there will only be one.
yeah, it'll be over.
I don't think they like each other. I think they might also not like themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Same.
if shown their own reflection, they would attack it. Like,
Same. Maybe
straight
I
up.
need one of these.
On site. I see that guy again. Oh!
Get bitch. I would like to still, at some point, once people are breeding them a little bit more regularly, I would like to see if I could get a sunfish, the blue spotted sunfish, to be more friendly of taking prepared foods in addition to live foods. Right now it's mostly live foods, which I have plenty of shrimp, but I don't really... I try
So
to
you
stay
gotta-
away from fish that require live foods. I give live foods, but I don't...
I don't want a fish that their staple is live foods.
Yes.
I need it to eat tetracolor granules.
I would probably save so much money if I actually
The-
fed Tetra granules.
It's just red chip crumble. Like, my goldfish love it. They're just like, oh, we want potato chips. And you're like, all right, here you go, buddy. And they're all like, this is the best. And I'm all like, I'm not so sure, but all right.
Yeah, when it's on sale on Amazon, you get that great big can for like $10.
Yeah.
This is what I get. I buy like 2 or 3 of these every
Okay.
month or so.
Not me. I still need to order Funk's Flake Food and try it. I haven't tried his flake food yet.
I haven't tried any of Funk's food yet, but I also know that if I got any of his food and stuff like that, it's just like I feel like he wouldn't be wasting his time with something that was like too much junk. You know what I mean? Like,
I got
so I'm
all
pretty sure it would meet or exceed my expectations with like the level that I'm at with that I'm doing in my fish room. You know what I mean? Like, I know it could get fairly specialized, and then it's just like, no, you don't have what I'm looking for. But like,
No, that's good stuff. I've used most of his pellets and his fry food. His fry
Okay.
food is just as good as anybody else, but you get a pound of it for $15.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, everybody
My
else
sunfish
sells,
like it.
Everybody else is selling a pound for like 30, right?
or they're selling like 12 ounces for 30. You know, the little bottle or something, and he sends you this big old bag.
Yeah.
And you can go on his website and buy underwear and all kinds of other cool shit. So
Underwear?
you haven't looked at his apparel on his website?
No. I did buy a bunch of his fish food though. I feed it to the
can buy,
minnows.
You can buy some Aquafunk tennis shoes and some underwear and some shirts and hats. And
That's wild.
I told him I was going to buy the underwear and hang them right here.
I would try to wear it as a tank top.
Skull, that Robin Blue dry fit Skull Aquatic shirt.
Yeah.
Wore it swimming this week, man. So good.
Yeah.
Where'd you
Yeah.
go swimming?
I go swimming with my client at his neighborhood pool. I make sure that guy gets 2 or 3 hours out in the sun in the pool. It's the only thing. It's the only thing he really, really likes. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
You guys play pool games together and like
Not
splash
really.
each other?
No,
Any
not exactly.
any
We
dancing like
do
when
some
I
floating. We do some floating. I follow him around, and before he grabs strangers, I grab him and pull him to the other side of the pool. That's my main gig right now. That's how we vibe. But he gets excited and he's high stepping. He's bringing those knees up, like even with his belly button, like he's raising those legs. You know what I mean? And he's marching. He's getting his exercise for sure. So he's just like a water guy.
I put way too much vodka in this tea, and I keep chugging the tea like it's normal tea.
Wow,
And
Lumi, that just means it's gonna work faster. You're
I'm
fine.
just getting
You're fine.
doused with
You're
vodka.
fine. It's just
I
gonna
did
work
it like
faster.
not too long ago. That's why I was making a bunch of funny faces, not like 5-10 minutes ago, and I just did it again.
By the time you get done with it, you'll never even notice. You'd be like, that's the way it's supposed to taste, like
I can't-
straight booze.
So Richard Reynolds says he's looking forward to Jeremy's tank on the Skipper benefit auction. What is Jeremy's tank about? Tell me about that. I don't think I'm in the loop.
Oh,
He is
I want
building
it.
a custom tank to auction off, and it's like a 100-gallon tank. It's like 3 by 2 by 2 or something like that.
Okay.
I want to do a Padawan class alongside Jeremy. Like, just replicate a small order of his one day and just sit in the room and watch him build something and build alongside him. Be like this? Like this? That's what he should auction off. Just like a day in his brain.
Yeah, it's a 100-gallon.
All right. Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
In the next couple weeks, he's supposed
Good
to have.
evening, Garcia Aquatics.
In the next few weeks, he's supposed to have videos coming out of showing him build it.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know that he's going to ship it unless you figure out your own shipping there, Alex. Like, make plans with a shipping company to go get it for you.
Yeah, how is that even working?
Or you're going to have to meet him at the OCA or somewhere like that, and he'll bring it with him.
Okay, yeah.
I'd love to have it, but I think I would get way outbid here.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'll get outbid.
My goal still to this day is to put enough money back in my bank account so when I finally do get kicked out of this house, I can rebuild my pond somewhere else. That's all I need to do is just make sure I have enough money to build a pond whenever I get put out on my butt. Because I'm always reminded when I'm doing all this crazy fish stuff that I don't own this property.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, dude, at some point.
I got tired of waiting around because I was like, I'm in this hobby now for like the pond stuff 3 years. Every year so far, I have built 1 to 2 ponds since I've started. And that's like the significant ponds, never mind like the small little barrels and tubs that I have buried
Yeah,
around.
surely you got a break coming up where some of the ones that you put in first, you're like doing like some like major work on and stuff like that. So then you don't have to build like a brand new pond.
I think that's where I'm at. So initially, the big pond out front, I did want to be 2.5 foot deep.
Right.
And it didn't get to that point, and I wasn't really into koi at that point either.
Hmm.
And then I met Ty, and of course I needed koi, and I got koi and fell in love, and then I was like, I gotta go bigger. And then a very unfortunate accident happened with a freshwater otter, and I ripped everything down. That pond is now like a miniature Fort Knox. It's got chicken wire buried. It's got 4.5 to 5 foot little fencing around it with U-posts all over the place. Lots of gravel. gated everything pretty much. I haven't put up the electrical fence because I'm afraid I'm going to get my vajayjay with it, and I don't want that. I have
Yeah,
spotlights
I mean,
on it.
look, it's real rough. It's real rough once you find out you like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard going back to
I
normal life
already
after that.
know. I already know. I'm not
Yeah, I
going
was
to turn
like,
it off.
you don't need to go down that route.
And don't,
I already know. I'm just going to be like, I
You'll
don't
never
need to
smile
turn that
again.
off. And
don't
then I'm
be
gonna
telling us
step
don't
over
be
it.
telling us it didn't happen on camera too, because I know you got a bunch of cameras out there. So
Yeah, I
You're
do have 3 cameras out there. I have a spotlight, some solar lights. I have a shade cloth.
slippery slope.
I mean, surely Fathom has like a shadow network like going on. You know what I mean? Like, I think everything's probably fine. We've already got the footage.
I already know though, like I'm gonna set up the electrical fence. I have all this stuff to do it, and I'm gonna be like, one day I'm gonna be like, I don't need to turn that off, and I'm gonna be like, I can just step over that. And everything that I've built is on a pretty significant little slippery slope, as Fathom says too. And I already know I'm gonna just slide
Oh.
and do a split right on that electrical fence.
There was there was a hot wire on the edge of the pasture at Eddie's place. I went out there like 4 or 5 weekends, and I shocked myself on 3 occasions.
Whoa.
It's memorable. You know what I mean? Like through my pants, like, you know what I mean? Like just above the knee. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, all right, yeah, we can't lean against that. It wasn't like, what was that? I wasn't confused. I was like, oh, I'm very aware that I just touched that. Yes. There was no confusion. It was just like, oh, all right.
Super zoom lenses, Alex. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, like that might be might be enough shock therapy to put me right, but I don't know if I want to risk it.
Well, I mean, you could get right, you could get worse. Who knows? You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's kind of a roll of the dice. You know what I mean? It's a random generator. You know what I mean? Like, no telling.
Sometimes I want to ask how much worse can it get, but then it always finds a way to show you just how much worse things can get. So
Well, right? Yeah,
I
it
stopped
doesn't.
questioning it.
Yeah, it doesn't always work like a cartoon. You know what I mean? You can't like get hit in the head, forget everything, and then just get hit in the head again, and it all comes back. Like it does. It's not. Yeah.
I do
It's
that
not
with
as simple.
drinking all the time, but with life, it doesn't work.
Speak of the devil, there's Ty. What's up, Ty?
Oh, but yeah, New Pond is, I think, something like 23 by 12 feet ish deep, somewhere around there. And it's about 59 inches deep in the center. I upgraded. And then the pond out back, the first time I did the pond, it was itty bitty. I didn't like how itty bitty it was, so I upgraded it. Still didn't like it, so then I upgraded again. So that's been my whole pond journey. Never mind the tubs that I've buried and the other random holes that I've dug.
Well, folks, I'm going to be heading out early because I had a very long day, but was able to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So I am going to go to bed and rest up. But
Love
thanks
you,
for
price
having me on
tag.
here. Appreciate it.
See you, Joe.
All right. Everyone take care and see you later, chat.
Ty hasn't even come to see it. I tried to persuade Ty to come to the Kentucky event and tried to buy him by letting him do koi tattoos on me. I was like, I'll buy 2 koi tattoos. One needs to be a blue one, and then the second one can be a koi of your choice. And that'll help fund you to get to Kentucky. And then he was supposed to sell feet pics, but he never did it.
Hmm.
That would be
Oh, that
great.
would have been awesome.
I would pay good money for that.
Yeah, we could have had Mike getting his hair.
I mean, I got my hair cut. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's how we should do it.
And it's not like the typical little gun tattoo. He does the poke ones. I
I
would love to see Alex's first tattoo be a poke tattoo.
Oh, he gives the feet pics away for free. Oh, that's why you're not making any money, dude.
Yeah, he really does. I was taking
yeah, that's
pictures
a kind
him
of a
the
poor
other day.
business model, buddy.
I was telling him that. I was taking a bunch of pictures the other day, and I was like, I can make an OnlyFans with Ty's feet, with how often he exposes them, and make money off of his feet, and just grab snippets.
What is he?
on
What is he doing? Like picking up like cups and like drinking with his feet and stuff. Like what is like what's going on?
He's just, he's kind of got like a whole little lip thing going on. Where he just,
Oh yeah,
he
that's
likes
true.
to be barefoot.
Yeah, no, I've Whip isn't the first person I've met like that. Like that's like a real thing. Some people are like shoes. No, this is kind of how it is.
Whip was very serious about it, though. I don't think I saw him wearing shoes the whole time.
The whole time? No shoes? I wasn't looking that much at his feet.
I was.
Shows where my attention is and where you guys are. I'm hanging out with a bunch of people with foot fetishes. See, Ty? You could have made some money.
'Cause we were harassing Whip at Foxy's wedding that he actually had to wear a tie and shoes and socks at the same time.
Hey man, whatever Foxy wants. You know what I mean? Like that's how that works. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Nutty bar, ladies and gentlemen.
I want a nutty bar. I was going to make French toast while the stream was happening.
Nice.
I don't think I've eaten today.
I gotta make meatballs tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get my coffee buzz on.
Your coffee buzz.
I got Hawaiian rolls. I saw this thing pop up on my feed, and of course, I'm probably going to see how soggy and terrible I can make it. But I'm going to poke a bunch of little Hawaiian rolls and make a little French toast mix and
Alright.
dunk them. And I'm going to try making French toast out of Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Huh.
I think you'll like that.
I think I will too. I'm really good at making shit that's good at killing me.
Mm.
Now, if it comes to making something that's actually like a well-rounded, healthy meal, I don't like anything that I cook, and I'd rather not cook it at all.
You know what? You might want to take those rolls and freeze them and then cut them in half so that then they're thin like a slice of bread, like thin sliced bread. And if
I
they're
wanted to try
frozen, you'll be able to cut them a lot easier without mushing them up.
I think I want to try a poof still.
Okay.
I cooked them one time like biscuits and gravy because we didn't have any biscuits. That's all we had. So I just put those in the oven and then made the gravy and tore that up.
Yeah, man. Turns out it's about gravy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole thing was about gravy. I could have just got a spoon and ate a bowl of gravy.
I actually had this whole evening planned out. I was going to be making French toast, watching the stream for when you guys inevitably started talking about food. So I was just going to be sitting there with some excellent food.
So we
just
put you on the
coated in
panel
butter.
so that you can't be in the kitchen making stuff. You know what I mean? Like you see, like we got it down. Like
Yeah.
I got
caught in a
biscuits.
trap.
We're protecting you from making weird shit. For
I
now.
was going to go into a sugar coma. I had it all.
'Cause I love you so much, baby. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Right? I could just go back to the cam for the fish and get on my Bluetooth headset.
Mhm.
I could.
I'm not sure how
She
you're
figured it out. Now our only hope left is her lack of motivation. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all we got left. The door's open. You know what I mean? Like, she sees the way out. Now, will she go? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Louis?
We already started on alcohol. I don't know how sugar high is with alcohol.
It's like,
Worth a try, though.
don't you go in that kitchen and make a mess.
I was supposed
Don't
to
do it.
too. I was gonna be.
I
all
told her not to. That's
responsible.
like the strongest handle we have.
I say screw it. With how much labor crap that I've done already this week, I deserve the vodka. With a hint of tea.
The hint of tea. I don't know that I've ever had alcohol with tea.
I am not overly thrilled of it, but it's a beverage, and
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's up, Craig?
it's kind of almost sort of as dangerous as like a screwdriver or caribou.
I mean, there's sweet tea flavored vodka out there.
Oh, I've had pucker, green apple,
And I
sour
don't
green
and I
apple.
don't think it's like a real high proof, so you could just put it on ice, you know what I mean, and like have yourself a sipper.
I've had watermelon pucker. We don't endorse
Yep.
alcohol here.
What's up, Jody?
Jose's
So-
up in here. Catfish Craig.
What kind of fish are showing up so far? Any news? Any updates? Any
Lot of-
breadcrumbs?
A lot of plecos.
What kind of plecos?
333s, leopard frog,
Uncle Joe.
397, some super reds. Custom
This-
art piece is going to be made of whatever fish or whatever you want to send.
It's the time of the plecos.
Huh?
It's the time for the plecos.
It's Pleco time.
It's pleco time.
Driftwood
Everybody's got
Rider.
plecos.
Cave Hider. Eating hot. Eating hot.
I just really need to clean that tank again. I only did it like 3 days ago.
There's so many things that I need to do, and I just don't want to do them.
Yeah, me too.
I did a majority of the water changes that I needed to do, though, so I'm pretty happy about that. My special line of Lumi rice fish is due for an egg plucking tomorrow. The babies are doing fairly well. I always like to wait when I have a new line of them for them to grow out and have enough time to really identify if any of them are going to have any health issues. And the ones that make it the longest are the ones that I breed again. So that's how I've been working on my rice fish line. Is I keep just picking out the ones that live the longest, let them see if there's going to be any issues, because I did get them from Aquatic Arts, so they weren't the best quality rice fish to begin with.
Right. Well, I mean, like they also could have been good quality, but you know what I mean? But you're just like, we're unsure. These are unproven. You know what I mean? Like, and that's fine.
Yeah, so I did get that line going, and I swapped out a couple more last week. And before I did that, I pulled some eggs. Those eggs are showing up. But now that I have like a couple of new ones that I put in there from the maybe section, I waited for those to develop a little bit more, and then I switched them out. So I have another line of my line going from the same line.
Nice.
I just do all kinds of mixing. I have a couple of tanks with the maybe options, and then I have a couple of tanks with any goofballs that pop out. And occasionally they breed in the goofball tanks, but I have goofball tanks, and then I have the maybe tanks, and then I have the hey, this is the actual line tank, and then I have this is the fry tank. And I can't wait to see what this is about to turn into with Molly's. I don't know what I'm in for, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be fun.
I got plenty of room in that 75. I split up the barbs quite a while ago. So I think there's only like 8 barbs in that 75. 2 Plecos. 6 Pandagara. I don't know how many Hillstream Loaches. Really fat Cories. There's plenty of room.
Jody wants to know what's in your tank there. I think he can see them now. They finally came out.
Oh, did they come out again? They
Yeah.
like, I look over there all the time and I'm like, dang it, guys. And I have to go over on the side and look. And I'm like counting them. And I'm like, all right, everybody's still there. I was like, what are you guys doing? Those are Vibes' frontoses in the tank there, bud. That is Vibes' tank that he streamed in front of. I replaced his what that was like a Ivy. It was like Ivy with like lights on it. I still have the Ivy with lights on it. It's right up here. But I replaced it with like all the pothos that I had standing in that spot.
It was like Christmas garland or something.
Oh, they just got sassy with each other.
Yeah, that'd be a dick.
Or a baby. And this is why I can't do a cichlid.
Yeah, it's a little rough. But I made it so that there's a hide on the back. They dug up underneath a rock, and I gave it more space by putting another rock under there. So now they fight over that spot. There's a room right next door in between the 2 rock structures. There's a gap.
There's been plenty of room in the front of the tank if they would stop being shy.
Yeah,
Inside,
and
no.
then there's a big cave like on the other side of the tank. So
They're probably
I've done
out.
as much as I can do for them.
They're probably out all the time when you're not in there.
Yeah,
They're probably like, shit, the garage door is open. Go hide.
right. And there's a camera on them right now, and for all I know, like that infrared light, they can see that, and it's annoying. You know what I mean? Like, for all I know.
They're so cute. Look at the little baby.
Doing their thing, man.
Oh, power just turned back on for Ty. Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
That was like from yesterday, wasn't it?
No, he lost power recently and then got it back. And then today he sent me a message and he's like, "You're not going to believe what just happened." And I was like,
Ah, that sucks, dude.
no. He's like, "I just lost power." I think that was somewhere around 4 my time. That's still a long time.
Mm-hmm. Good thing he has a great big body of water.
Hmm. I've been recently loving my little Jackery backup power banks, and I will kind of want to buy one for myself. I have one for each pond and one for the fish room, and I kind of want to buy one for myself so that if I have a power outage, not only are the fish good, I'm good.
There you go.
And then I do have a regular generator too, but I have a hard time trusting generators because I bought one, used it once, and then tried to use it a few months later and couldn't get it to turn on and needed specialty parts to work on it. And eventually I just said, screw it. Why am I working on this generator?
There you go. Alex has got the right idea. Ty can just get in there and swim for hours, and that would aerate the pond.
Yeah, splash. Do like synchronized
Just put those feet in,
dancing.
those feet in there and just sit there and kick your feet.
Stream it, make some extra bucks for your skills as a swimming dancer.
On your Only Feets channel.
Oh, only feet, get it.
Oh, my.
Toejam.net.
Did you say toe jam?
He did. Toejam.net.
If you know, you know.
I'm probably not looking that side up for nothing. No.
Oh, did you have your wife dance in the grow out tub and then you dance in the big pond? And you guys would have like a dance battle and just go back and forth? I want these new fish. I want them so bad.
So where are you getting the mileage from? Somebody that I don't know?
Somebody that you mentioned a couple weeks ago, and a bunch of epistogrammas were purchased that night.
Much of a histogram was purchased.
Tristan's.
Tristan?
You know, I'd be getting them in.
I'd like to go see his place. If I make it to Wisconsin, I'll go by there on my way home or something.
I've heard good things. So I've been looking for more places that just are generally good businesses that are bringing in nice, healthy fish and treating them well. I normally like to be a one-stop shop, but sometimes my fish pickings are odd enough that I do need a couple of places in my pocket, because who the heck does unheated tanks that can range anywhere from 70 down to 79 in the summer, and then is obsessed with blue and platinum? Like, I just screw myself in this hobby. It is impossible to find fish that are done right. And I do have a couple. I do have my snow white plecos and my rice fish that I've been working on, but I want more.
Ty just sent me the free fish pictures. Feet pictures.
Oh,
Wow.
free fake pictures?
Wow, thank you, Ty.
Did I get free feet pictures?
Feed your friends beans and jump in the pond. Yeah, okay. That's crazy.
I'm too paranoid to really get in my pond, which is unfortunate, but I know I cannot afford to do full water changes on that pond all the time. So if I get into that pond, I'm going to be rinsed off and clean before I do get into the pond. And that's just a chore. 'Cause you can't have any foo-foo on you. I don't want no body foo-foo getting in there and then trying to
And I,
replace 5,600 gallons of water.
and you know, I don't care how hot it is outside. When you get in that pond, that water's freaking cold.
Yeah, it is.
It's cold. Be 100 degrees here in the pond. Like 70 or feels like it.
I got in, I think, a couple weeks ago. It was the pond water was 78, but it just rained, and the air was really, really cold. And I still didn't want anything to do with it. I was like, nope, nope, it's too much.
Hmm.
One of the fish kept poking my butt. It was very rude. One of them was like trying to get the fat flab on my kneecaps. It was just like trying to tug on my loose skin, just like, it's mine. I'm gonna eat this. So I know if I fall into those ponds, I'm getting eaten alive. They love me when I'm there to feed them, but if I fall in, they're eating me. They don't care.
There's a Metric song playing in my head right now. They're gonna eat me alive.
My big pond right now is reading 73.8 in August. We're going into August.
We're into all this.
It rained today.
It is August.
It rained today in Austin, Texas, in August. Unheard of.
Did you go stand in it?
Yeah,
We call
there's
that-
been August 1st where it hasn't rained 20 days before and it didn't rain for 20 days after. You know what I mean? Like bad. All of them over 100 degrees.
Hmm.
I leave for work and come home in the evening and I'm like, please don't be on fire, house. Please still be here when I come back.
It'll spontaneously kabut.
Yeah, dude. One loose spark. One car pulled off the road into grass. You know what I mean? And there's got to be an uncontrollable fire. We're gonna lose half the city. Like,
Maybe.
everything's dry and crispy. The insects have stopped singing at night. You know what I mean? Like it's like that dry.
They all left the state and went somewhere else.
Uh,
I am curious because of all the crazy stuff that is going on with the weather. I am curious to see if I start noticing any new fish in my creek.
yeah,
However,
man. Maybe.
I need to start not waiting till it just rained to go check it because I can't really go check to see if there's new fish if it's all muddy. So one of these days I'm going to get down there and I need to start keeping tabs on them. I've gotten okay with identifying some of them. But the shiners and chubs, unless they're adults,
No, don't look at me. I
unless,
didn't know what any of it was. Jeff Kane wouldn't have been standing there.
yeah, I was just like, that's either a shiner or a chub. But then you guys threw killifish in there. I didn't even know that there was killifish. I knew that there was sunfish. Cheryl was so excited thinking she was getting mad toms, and I was like, oh, that's a sculpin. You got a bunch of sculpins.
That's still pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if she took them with her. I hope so.
I do too. I have to go back down and grab some. I've been meaning to buy another net. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it because I'm waiting for me to also be impulsive with buying a bunch of fish. So I'm like, $80 net, $300 in fish, $80 net.
I keep thinking this auction is like you're a dumbass because you're running this auction. You're going to buy a bunch of fish. And it was like, don't buy a bunch of fish because you got like 8 tubs outside. Those fish got to come in about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. And you got to have somewhere to put all those.
That's one of the things I'm so excited about. I buried my 300-gallon tub. It was a pain in the ass, but
now that it's done,
Yeah.
and I have all my rice fish in there. So my rice fish are set to they've already overwintered, but that's literally perfect for them.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got
they-
one of those little Vivo fountain filters on there too, so the water's just pristine now too, and I could see all the baby newts swimming around.
I could bury that here and it'd still be frozen to the bottom.
Craig says he has so much fry growing out at the moment. Congratulations on your continued blessings, sir, in your fish room. I love it, bro. That's awesome.
I'm excited to start seeing some of these new rice fish pop up that are starting to pop up in other countries. They need to make their way over the US real soon.
You ever watch Aqua Balls? The guy from California?
I think
Yeah.
so.
He's got into them big time, so he's got a whole bunch of different kinds now.
The Garden of Eater also seem to be getting a lot of them too. They just got back from the Tennessee event and had a video that they posted on all of the new ones. I can't remember all of them. But it seems like they're going pretty ham into the rice fish too now.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what she's putting in it, but I saw that new rack that she finished. What? It's in Shelby's room. So I'm excited about that. It's a good looking rack.
Yeah, I'll say I saw it. It doesn't look like anything I built.
Right? Yeah. I was like, wow, that's way better than what I do.
Yeah. That actually looks professional.
I bought my first Husky rack and I'm pissed. Like,
Why?
it's like, it's just disappointing.
The quality's just not there anymore. Even for Husky, the quality's not there anymore.
It's 78 inches tall and I can't put 240s and a 30 long on it. And then in order for the height for the shelves and everything so that I can still work in them. All right, cool. Well, you want to know what is 24 by 48? The whatchamacallit, the low boy. Hey, guess what? The low boy won't fit on this rack that measures 24 by 48.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually measure 24. It's like 23 and a quarter or something.
Yeah, I was like, really? Okay, so like, why even write the dimensions on the box if that's not what the dimensions are? Like, you guys are. I was like, that's insane. I was so
They
pissed off.
probably have it in small print somewhere that's like, hey, actual product description like they do with 2x4s.
Why bother? You know what I mean? Just leave the corporate number on the box, and when you call the corporate number, it goes to a voicemail that isn't set up. See, Kim.
Like a
Straight up. I've called CCAM and it's been a overly full voicemail box.
Oh no.
I was like, wow, nobody's even monitoring the 800 line. Like, that's crazy.
What's up, DD?
But I could have had an old bottle too. Like, as often as I will buy, like chemicals for my tanks. Like.
Yeah, I don't ever buy anything except for safe. That's the only thing I buy.
I have to buy more salt.
I buy salt at Menards.
I gotta.
You said Menards.
Menards.
I've started getting my pond salt for my ponds at Lowe's.
Nice.
I finally caved and started saving myself some money instead of being bougie.
Mm-hmm.
Howdy, DD.
I keep buying huge bottles of Prime. It keeps going on sale, so I keep buying large bottles of that. I have no idea where they are, though.
I haven't bought any of that forever.
I can't do safe. I can smell it. I have it outside right now, which it's probably bad at this point. Even outside, when it gets really
yeah.
hot, I can smell it.
Well, you need to
Yeah, I'd rather have a manageable amount for my fish room. And I've been a Fritz guy for a minute now. So
Just the smell of safe, it just triggers me. I was so mad at Alex. He's like, buy safe. And I was like, okay, saving money. Opened it up, and I was like, I'm never opening that in my house again. And my husband came in and was like, what is that? And I was like, don't worry, I'm never opening it again. He's like, you better not.
Yeah, I know.
I figured out my spirulina flake leaves like a freaking fart smell in my fish room after I feed it.
Ooh.
I was like, what is different? And then I was like, it's the flake. Good thing I got a 5-gallon bucket of it.
You betcha. You only got it for the
Shoot.
next couple years.
Right?
The first time I made an order like that, my wife is like, what the hell did you buy? Because I bought like 20 pounds worth of stuff from Ken's.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I have so much fish food from Ken's right now. I did that typical Lumi thing where I just was like, oh, that doesn't look like it's very much. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Yeah, this one's only $10. That one's only $8.95. Pretty soon it's $400.
Let's see.
I need to order some Funk Flake food before I order more from Ken's, just to try it. I should just text him and say, hey man, how about a pound free sample for your buddy? Just so I can see what emoji he sends me back.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, for the emoji of it, sure. But I was like, dude, it's Funk and he's trying to sell fish food. So buy the fish food. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to buy fish food anyway. Buy the fish food. You know what I mean? Like,
I just want to see.
why does everything got to be for free, man?
I just want to see his reply because I know he's going to come up with a classic response.
Oh, yeah, no, he will for sure. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Hikari Massivore has the worst smell when you feed out a lot at once. Ooh, I've never fed.
Okay.
I've never had a reason to feed Massivore.
I think I put my Massivore in my bag that I bring down to the creek and feed the creek fish because I won't open that up anymore.
Massivore was my nickname in high school.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, if you ever come collecting in my creek, you are officially a member of Lumi's Chub Club.
Nice.
That's right. We still got to work on our shirts. Be wearing that at the next convention.
Should it be just my fat Corridor logo?
Come
Let's just
for the
steal
chub,
Skipper's-
stay for the club.
We could just steal Skipper's logo, make it a lot fatter, and we could just call it the Chub Club. Oh no, wait, it should probably be a chub. I have plenty of chubby chubs, so we could always grab a picture of my chub.
Chubbs was the name of the guy who helped Happy Gilmore learn his stroke. He had a wooden hand. It was eaten by an alligator. Character's name was Chubbs, right?
Yeah. There used to be a guy on YouTube, and his name was Chubbs.
That's right.
Yep.
I don't know about silkworms, but I know where you can get some really amazing white worms that my fish are in love with.
Yes. Alex, you're not going to be the group photographer. You're going to be in the picture. You have to set that camera on a timer. Sure.
Yeah, man. Just set it on a timer. Whatever happens, happens.
You're part of the club.
Oh, whenever he comes to get the mollies, he'll have to take some pictures of my chub then.
Yeah, you will.
We'll have to like get some shirts that says "Check out my chub" and go to Foxy's barbecue or something.
Heck yeah.
She'll just roll her eyes like, you guys again?
Yeah, that's one of my fish events for next year is Peplin, visiting the Peplin Creek expanse.
Yeah, I want to go, but I have made no concrete plans past like this week.
I think it's that and Dallas Marine tomorrow. I think that is my plan, and I believe I may have said the same thing last week. So, like that might be my fish events for next year.
Yeah.
Other than driving to San Antonio or Houston for like a club something or another, you know what I mean? Like going on type of thing, like some swaps that I can drive to and come back the same day, sort of a thing, or stay with family. I've got places I could crash at in Dallas and in Houston. So
I gotta turn off some of these fish lights. I just realized how late it is.
yeah, man, I got to get these fish lights off. I got to go to sleep.
Yeah, we've been going over 2 hours. It's always fun though.
Love you guys. Love the chat.
Yeah. Now we know all about feet picks and chubs and all kinds of stuff.
I'm gonna try to get up and catch
Shock therapy. French toast.
catch Jason in the morning, so you guys can see me in Jason's chat or make fun of the fact that I'm not there. You know what I mean? Like it's 50-50 chance. I have no idea, but my plan is to like watch that and like drink coffee, and then when I get motivated, it's meatball time.
Meatball time.
And then I got to get this community tank set up tomorrow and get these fish off the floor, and then that'll be two more. That'll be 2 more tanks off the floor.
Cool. All right.
I'd like to get all the tanks off the floor this weekend, but I still have to do all my water changes on Monday, so that's
Warm
pretty much going
vodka
to kill
is
it.
terrible.
All right.
What is terrible?
Warm vodka.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
All right. Night all.
Yeah.